welcome to Step This Way. We're going to work on our arms and we're going to add a lot of step cardio in here, but first we got to warm up. All right, so back and forth with those arms. Really get that back warmed up, get those arms loosened up. It's mostly biceps and triceps today, okay? Good. So mostly upper body, biceps and triceps, not a lot of shoulders or anything like that. We got about 25 minutes of work today, and we're going to integrate a lot of cardio. So it'll be using that step, and if you don't have a step, that's okay. Let's go into side lunges here. Everything's cracking, that's okay, as long as it doesn't feel bad. Good, keep it going. Awesome. All right, if you have your bench, go ahead and face it. You're just gonna toe tap here. So not a whole lot of pep in your step. We are gonna have these toe taps as part of our cardio in just a little bit. But we're gonna pick up the pace. So again, if you don't have a step, you can just do the same thing without it, okay? Keep it going. All right, so arm circles real quick. Good, bring it back. We got about 15 seconds here. We are gonna start with the cardio element first. They're 20 seconds on each, 0 rest in between. Toe taps are first, so like what we did, but with more pep in your step. All right, we got 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So this is a phase 2 or phase 3 workout, which means this is not for beginners. Definitely want to be able to have your core under control and your breath integrated into your workout. Good. Next up, squat thrusters. We're coming down, out, in, up. So you could do this, or you could do a whole burpee. Your choice. Remember, these are only 20 seconds on. We got 3 exercises. We're going to repeat them twice for each cardio. You're going to see the same exact cardio. Good. All right. So now, lateral hops. So start at the top of your bench, and we're going to tap to the sides. So if you don't have a bench, just looks like this. Okay? That bench definitely adds an element, though. I'll tell you that. All right. Starting at the top, toe taps. Make sure you're breathing. Squat thrusters or burpees are next. Get your heart rate up during these cardio parts. And then we're gonna go into some strength, some classic strength kind of moves. Good. Lateral sprints, here we go. Now you could do a step kind of thing, or keep your feet off the bench. Try to focus. 3, 2, 1. Woo, 15 seconds off. You're gonna have your heavy weights, because we're gonna go into biceps. So I have 12s, 8s, 10s, whatever you got. Roll those shoulders back. We're start with hammer curls. Hammer. And then off to the side. So each of these are going to be 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay? We have 3 moves. We're going to repeat it 3 times. Very classic sort of strength element. Now, you could stay to your stance. That is definitely an option here. I like to do that. Helps me keep my back aligned. I am definitely out of breath. All right, we got half curls with a press out next. 2, 1, I'm gonna switch out my weights. You got 10 seconds to rest in between. Get your water and switch it out. So, starting at the bottom, half curl, press out, bring it back, and down. So we're focused on biceps here. You're really squeezing that bicep. Press out, bring it in, back down. We're trying to hit the insides and outsides of those muscles. So bringing our hands in certain spots makes it so that you can feel it in different ways. Good, keep going. All right, we got pulses next. Hold it here, just pulse up. Very small movement, but you're squeezing that bicep. There's your 40 seconds. If you started early with me, bonus points, right? Just ready to go. Woo! Now, you can always switch up the weights if you need a little bit less, or if you need a little bit more. You can do all this with band. You don't have the weights or enough challenging weights. Resistance bands work for this workout too. Good, you got 13 seconds. We're gonna start again with that full hammer and bicep curl, but we're gonna do one arm at a time. So we're gonna alternate arms. You get 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your 10-second break. Switch it out if you need to. I might regret this. I regret heavy weights. So one arm's gonna stay up here, okay? Hammer, bicep. Let's do 2 of them on one side, and then you're gonna switch it so that the other one has some love too. So hammer and bicep. Woo! Keep the elbow to your side. Keep it down. Again, check that back, check that posture. Shoulders are back. You have 5 seconds here. Finish it up. There we go. I'm gonna finish that one up. All right. All right, that half curl. This time I want your fingertips up, okay? We're gonna hold it on one side, just like we did. So half curl up, press out, bring it in, and down. Do it twice on one side, and then switch it. Squeeze that bicep on that holding side. This is not easy. This hurts so good right now. Halfway there. Got the pulses again. We're gonna change it up just a teeny bit. Woo, 10 seconds. Have enough weight, man. This is so good. All right, relax, shake it out. Keep the weights, fit or change them out. All right, so this time, so we had little pulses before. This time we're gonna swing it out to the side. So holding it here to the sides, elbow swinging out and bring it in. So keep the elbow close to your sides, not like digging in. I want it to be a challenge, so just a teeny bit off of your sides, but keep them in the same place. Check your wrists. Are they bent like this or up like this? Try to make it so that they're flat. Good wrist alignment, and it's good for your wrists too, challenging those wrists. You got 10 seconds here. We have one more round of this, you guys. Full up hammer curl and full side, just like we did in the beginning. All right, shake it out. I'm gonna keep these weights. All right, switching out my feet a little bit. Hammer curl, hammer, down, to the side, down. Remember, nice and steady. It's not a race. When you got heavy weights, you are slowing things down, and that gravity wants to pull that weight down, so take it slow, especially on the way down. That's where you're building that muscle. If you have a band, you're taking it slow on the way up, because it's just a different way of exercising those muscles. Good, you got 5 seconds here. We've got that half curl and that press out. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna do the same thing as we did the first time around. Half curl, so this time I want your fingertips up. So half curl up, Press out, bring it in, and down. Good. Up, press out. Good. Smile. It feels so good right now. Especially if you got the weights to challenge yourself here. Now, if you don't have the weights, or if you just have like too heavy of ones and you don't want to use them or can't use weights, it's okay. Even going without anything, squeezing that muscle, bringing it out, bringing it in, you're going to feel something here too. But you have to concentrate, focus on that muscle and squeezing it. Good. All right. Presses, but this time we're going to hold and squeeze it too. So hold it here, hold and squeeze that muscle. Check your wrists, check your form. Good. 4 pulses out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. Bring it out. 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 Bring it in. Squeeze it. Good. Press out. 2, 3, 4. Hold and squeeze. This is not easy. This hurts so good right now. One more press. Good. 2, 1. Hold and squeeze. And relax. Woo! Shake it out. Okay, so you should have a 15-minute break coming up here. There it is. Shake it out. Remember our cardio? I'm not changing it up, so nothing's a surprise here. We've got toe taps first, thrusters, then your sprints. Okay? We got 2, 1. Here we go. So this is your cardio again. Now you could have a chair if you need something, if you don't have a bench, if you like something to just hide down, have your feet touch or go for maybe the side of a couch, that works. All right, burpees or thrusters. So the difference is you're just adding that jump with that burpee, thruster, no jump. Now options here, of course, stepping out, out, in. Make sure you're using your breath with your movement. All right, and alternating sprints, the lateral sprints. So I have a nice little hinge in my hips here, so I'm keeping my core engaged and breath going. Starting at the top, toe taps, toe taps, toe taps. We've got those thrusters next. Woo! All right, here we go. Now if you want even more, you could jump up on the bench. Just land softly. Woo! That's a heart rate. All right, lateral jumps or sprints. Again, you could slow it down. You could get low and you're gonna burn out some muscles here by just getting low and even slowing it down a little bit more. Woo! All right, there's your 15 seconds. All right, triceps are next. So you won't need anything. You just need tricep dips on the bench or the chair, or even the floor, okay? So go ahead and get set up. So you can bend those knees to start with. Elbows are going straight back as you're doing this. Don't let your shoulders go way up by your ears. Keep them away from your ears, long neck. Elbows going straight back so that you're really focused on that tricep. We're going to stand up next, grab your medium weights, tricep kickbacks. Now the closer your butt is to the bench or this chair, and the further away your feet are, this makes it a little bit more challenging. All right, stand on up. We're going to go ahead, hinge at the hips. We're going to do those tricep kickback. So both at the same time. Again, check your form here. Elbows are locked in. So you're hinging at those elbows. Not letting them flare out. Keeping them nice and close to my sides. Again, you could have that staggered stance here. Really helps with the stability. It doesn't take anything away from what you're doing. Breathe. Good. To the floor again. This time, one of my favorite tricep exercises is that sideline tricep. So taking your hand, putting it right next to your elbow, you're going to come up and down. So using that tricep to do that push-up on the side. You have your feet stacked or staggered, doesn't really matter. Focus on that back muscle right here. Check it out. Take a look at that muscle, huh? Yeah. Keep it going. Try not to let it flare out to the front. Keep it right in line here. We're going to start here at the top. That tricep dip on the bench or the chair or the couch or whatever you got. That's what's next. Now, an option here, if you have wrists that don't like this, you could also take your weights so that your hands are lined up a little bit better, and you could do it this way as well. So obviously the closer you are to the ground, you're not going to have as much space to dip. That's okay. If it feels good on your wrist to do it that way, then you do it that way. We've got tricep kickbacks. This time we're going to alternate them so they're not going at the same time. Woo! All right, grabbing those weights. Feel free to switch them out if you need to. All right, so hinge at the hips, take your stance. One at a time, so holding those weights right here at the sides, we're just alternating. Check that neck alignment. How's that core doing? You're not letting your back sag. Breathe out every time you come back into that exertion. So exhale that exertion. When it gets hard, that's when you should be exhaling, protecting your pelvic floor, protecting your back, having good core control. All right, this time, sideline, but the other side. So, ready? You got 1 second. Here we go. Whoa, these kill me, but I love these ones. These are like so good. I always feel it. It's amazing what happens when you just lift your own body weight, right? It's not like I needed to add anything on here. Breathe out as you lift up. Woo-wee! We got one more round. Tricep dip on the bench. All right. Again, use those weights. If that needs to be an option, that's totally fine. And here we go. You could also have one leg out or both. Either way, keep that butt next to the bench or that chair, keep it close. We tend to cheat when we bring our legs out here. Makes it so that you have some relief. But we want to focus on this triceps. Make it hard for you. Make it burn for you. You got 5 seconds here. Woo, you've got to stand up. Oh yeah, all right. We're gonna do that alternating one again. All right, so we're gonna hinge at the hips, staggered stance. So I want you to do 2 in a row and then switch it this time. How's that form? How's the posture? Transverse is nice and tight. Hip bones are coming together. Just visualize that. Breathing through that. Want that nice brace, not letting your ribs flare out. When you do that, that back sags. We don't want that. All right, this time tricep push-ups. You're welcome. All right, so you can use a wall. You could use a chair, a bench. So diamond push-ups also. Have your hands here. Most of us are going to need to go to our knees. That's okay. Go to your knees. If you want, you can pop up one leg, or you can take your knees off the floor, but only if you can do these properly without sinking your hips or, losing your control. So really focus on the triceps here. Triceps movements are definitely tend to be harder for women. But that's why we're here. We're working on it, right? Okay, you guys. This is your coming up here. You got your quick break. And then we have our last cardio segment, and we are done. Okay? Toe taps first. 3 exercises, 2 times in a row. And we are done. All right. Ready? We can finish this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I want you to do your best. Finish this out strong. This is only a 25-minute workout, you guys. That includes warm up and cool down. You've got this. Push yourself here at the end. I know you can do it. All right, burpees with the thrusters. Add the jump. Add the speed if you want. Focus. Light on the toes. Here we go. The alternate lateral sprints. What you got? You got this. You got like a minute and a half left of work here, you guys. Not even. 20, 40, 60. A minute of work left. Let's do this. Come on. Toe tap. Toe tap. Keep it up. Breathe. Burpee thrusters next. What is your choice? This is only 20 minutes or 20 seconds. You've got this. Come on. Breathe. Fast and quick. Light on those toes. Last one. 20 seconds of work. Finish up. Come on, 10 seconds. You got it. I'm with you. Let's do this. 5. Oh, there it is. Good work. Way to go, ladies. Oh, just kind of move around a little bit, catch your breath. Nice job. Should have put a bonus at the end, huh? Like, no, don't do that. Hey, when you do that, Drea. Okay. Go into a side lunge here. And just kind of back and forth. Keep that nice hip hinge. As you catch your breath. Nice job, you guys. You're gonna feel that in your arms. Get some cardio in today. It is all good. Or if you need to use a wall, or hand up, do a quad stretch here. Big breaths. I kicked my butt. Good, other side. Okay, feel free to use a wall or a doorknob or whatever you got. Good work. Back and forth with those arms. Loosen them up, let them loose. If you challenged them, that should have been pretty darn hard. Good, one arm across. Other side. Up on top. Even as you're doing this, don't let those ribs flare. Keep it nice and flat. Stacked right here. Other side. Good. Bring those shoulders down, roll them back a few times. Remember, guys, good posture throughout the day. Focus on that movement, alignment as you go about doing things. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me.